Be quiet. Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. It's Freebie Friday and Freedom Friday. I'm excited. I am so ready for the weekend. You have no idea how ready I am for the weekend. I am ready. And I hope you are too. Good
Hey, good
morning.
morning. How you doing?
I'm doing, let me turn you up. Hold on.
Turn me up.
Ah, it's Friday,
You
girl.
got me feeling.
It's
Oh
Friday,
God.
and I felt like being all kind of colorful today to
Yes, I see
celebrate
that.
Friday and
I see that.
to wear my favorite purple hat. So I'm ready
I,
for Friday, honey.
were you looking fearless? Oh, you Lord have mercy on us, right? Right.
I'm
So,
ready to get the
guys,
morning started.
yes. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show.
Good
So I
morning,
want to know,
guys.
JoJo, how did you do yesterday? You gave the people a challenge. No
So,
complaining until
right.
7:30. How did it go?
So yesterday, guys, if y'all didn't catch yesterday was no complaining from 7:30 in the morning to 7:30 at night. And let me tell you, that struggle was all the way live and real yesterday because you don't realize how quick you are to complain about something and how fast
Right.
something negative
Uh,
comes out your mouth. And I made it to
mm,
about 10:30. At least I made it past that. But I think I failed
right.
because I had the negative thoughts in my mind. Even though they didn't come out my mouth, I had some in my
Uh,
mind. But
right.
baby steps, Lynn. How did you do
Right.
it?
Absolutely, baby.
How did you do with
Girl,
yours?
let me tell you. So I think it's just the trick of the enemy, and because it was in our mind that we were not to complain, we kept thinking about it too much. So what
Right.
happened to me, and that was the worst possible day for me. Anytime that I have to go to the airport, anytime that I fly Delta Airlines and deal with national car rentals, I know something is going to go awry, and inevitably you just fall into the space of, oh my gosh, what in the world are they doing, right? What is this airline thinking? They knew how many seats were on this plane before they even booked the tickets, but then they oversold, right,
Yep.
the number of seats on the flight. So I mean, inevitably, I what I think was most important was that I recognized the fact that I was complaining, and I toned it down. I brought it on in. And
That's all
then
that
at the end
matters.
of the day, I almost made it. And then when I returned the rental car to to the rental car lot, and I got there, guys, I couldn't find the key fob, right? And the car just the key fob is for one of those cars where you don't have to put it in the ignition and turn it. You just press the brake, press the button, it recognizes it, senses the remote, and that's it, right? So,
Mhm.
of course, I ended up complaining to that young lady, and the fact that I lost the key. It was my fault. It was not her fault. She just happened to walk up beside the car. So, I mean, it was, and then I remembered and I thought to myself, wait a minute, this is no complaining day. That's our challenge today. So let me start over yet again, right?
Right, right, right.
So
So
that's how. Hey, that's just life, right?
that's how it went. Good morning, everybody that just joined. I'm so glad y'all joined the Fearless Morning Show. So yesterday, Catherine, I call her Sally, but she goes by Catherine. A friend of mine said she accepted the challenge of no complaining. So I sent her a message this morning. I was like, "How it went?" She said she did good. I'm gonna read her words. She said I did great. It was a rough one, and she had some personal things going on, but overall she did great with not complaining. So she said she started to worry. So far, everything is good. So she did really good with not complaining yesterday. So go, Catherine. It's your birthday. Give it.
Not for real though.
Papa play, play.
All right, guys. So let's get started with our fearless quote of the day, and this is really powerful. This is a quote that's near and dear to my heart. This is by Jim Hightower. Jim Hightower. And the quote is simply this: the opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. Let me repeat that for those of you
Please.
who didn't catch it at first. The
Yes.
opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity.
Break
So I
it
want you to
down,
think
Lynn.
about, yes, those things that you are conforming to, those things that you do just because they were things that you were taught to do when you were a child and you never questioned those things. But I will say this, the word tells us not to conform, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you stick with us here at the Fearless Morning Show, we're going to help you as you work to conform. And if you're not ready to conform, keep on watching us. By the time you listen to these nuggets and keep pushing through with us, you'll be ready to move, because it's time out. It's time out, guys, for us to keep doing things the way we've
Right.
always done it, just
That's right.
because we're comfortable. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to take the opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. So stop conforming, right? It doesn't
That's
mean you
right.
stop doing everything that you do, but you need to definitely understand why you do the things that you do, right? What's the purpose behind the things that you do? And then, is this beneficial to you, the things that you do?
That's right. And here's the thing, people don't even think about that because we conform every day, all day, whether we think about it or not. You conformed when you went to college. You conformed when you did the major you didn't want to do. You conformed when you took the job you didn't want to take. You conform when we keep
Wow.
going to a job that we hate. We conform
Wow.
every second of the day. And
Yep.
so with the Fearless Morning Show, I think me and Lynn are facing nonconformity every day, because every day we get up and do something that is not our average. And so we just encourage you guys to do that. So I was talking to Lynn Tuesday, and we were and I was sharing with some. Okay, first of all, y'all know I'm a nerd and I love to read, and I will share. I'm an information hoarder. Anyway, so there's this lady called Mel Robbins, and she has what she called the 5-second rule. And so the 5-second rule, I promise you, will change your life. And me and Lynn are going to show you how to apply it to your life and your finances. So let me tell you, the 5-second rule says, and it's all about your, so let me get nerdy for a second. So when you have a great thought in your mind, your brain you have 10 seconds before your brain says, hey, JoJo, don't do anything different because this is scary. Your brain always wants to protect you. It always wants you to be safe. Your mind and your spirit and your soul want to do different things, but your brain says, hey, that's a little scary, girl. Let's stay right here where we can conform and be normal and stay right where we are. So the 5-second rule says within that 5 seconds that you have that idea, you need to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and take action on your thought. Your brain will immediately be like, oh, so we're doing something different, and your brain will follow. Because think about when you want to get out of bed. Your whole body says get out of bed, but your brain is like, girl, these sheets feel so good. You comfortable. You know you got another 20 minutes and you lay there. But if you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just get out of bed, you'll be surprised how fast the rest of your body follows. So we're going to do the 5-second rule when it comes to your finances, Miss Lynn.
Well, in those 5 seconds, I want to give you, well, it might be 5 minutes right now, but 5 keys to financial freedom. We're going to take the 5 theme and keep it moving today. And you get a pen and paper and write this down, guys, because these things are very important. The 5 Ds to financial freedom. The first one is to define wealth and what it means to you, because wealth for Lynn is not the same as wealth for JoJo, is not the same as wealth for you. So you need to define what that is for you, depending upon where you would like to be, what your goals and aspirations are in regards to wealth. So define what that is for you. Do not conform, right, to the definitions of what the world tells us wealth is to us. Define this for yourself. Define this for your family. Define this as you continue to build your generational wealth, your legacy, and, just simply contribute to the causes that you care about. The second D is to decide to be wealthy. After you've defined what it is for you, you go ahead and make a decision. I am going to be
Right.
that, right? I am going to be my definition of wealthy, not what the world tells me, not what I see in the media,
Right.
not what XYZ person has shared. But what is
Right.
that for you? You define it, then you decide, I will be that thing.
Yes.
The third D is, once you decide I am going to be wealthy by my definition, then you design a plan, right? What is the plan to get there? What steps are you going to take? And first and foremost, guys, the number one thing that I would suggest and recommend here, and you hear this all the time, but we don't do it. And I'm going to keep saying it until you hear it, until you do it. Put it into place. Pay yourself first. That's the
Right.
only way. Don't
Right.
go ahead and go in and start bills first without paying yourself first, because there are
Right.
some things that we need to make sure that we are holding ourselves accountable for. So we're no longer conforming, guys. You need to be transformed, okay?
That's
and in
right.
this transformation, so you've defined what wealth is for you, right? You decided that you were going to be wealthy. Now you've designed the plan to get you there. And in the designing of your plan, one of the things I also suggest that you do is create a financial calendar for yourself. We have the best thing since sliced bread in our hands, and those are our smartphones, guys.
Right.
You can go into that smartphone and set up a financial calendar that you don't even have to remember. You can set it up to send you notifications and reminders as to when you need to go in and check on these things for yourself. Good morning, everyone who is watching. Thank you, Victoria, Keith, Adrian, Danielle, everyone that's joining us.
Thank
guys,
you.
if this information is valuable, make sure you share, because we need to get the word out in our communities. The fourth D I want to share with you is determine that you will succeed, right? You will succeed. You have to make that choice that this is a non-negotiable for me in my
Right.
life, and
Right.
I am determined to make this happen. You have your plan, you follow your plan, and the last thing and the ultimate thing that you need to do is delete all the foolishness in your life. Delete the foolishness in your life. What are those things? What are those distractions? That's what they are.
Right.
Those distractions that's going to keep you off your game. Those things that are going to stop you from being able to do what it is that you want to do. Those, let me say it, people, right? Who are
Yes.
going to be those haters, those naysayers, the one that's always in your ear talking all of this stuff, right? That you need to just push to the side. So I say, guys, delete the foolishness in your life as well. These are the keys. All you have to do is follow them. We're not conforming, we are transforming. So if you're ready to transform, you're in the right place. If you are not ready to transform, like I said earlier, keep on listening, because we're going to beat this in you. Our 5 keys. Again, let me run down that list real quickly for you. Make sure that you have written this down. Define what wealth means to you. What is it? What does that mean to you?
Yes.
Decide that you will be wealthy based upon your definition of wealth.
Right.
Once you define that, you create your own plan. Design the plan that you will be wealthy. Follow those steps. Go ahead and set it up so that it's simple for you, so that you enjoy what it is that you're doing, right? So
Right.
that you're enjoying this process. Don't make it something that's a painful situation for you. And I mentioned pain, guys, and the reason I'm sharing that is a lot of time we don't like to change.
Girl.
And doing these things require us to change. And you may be in a painful situation right now, but if that pain is not enough to just get down in there, get down to the bone, and you're not going to change until it just gets so unbearable that you say, Lord have mercy, I have to do something.
Right.
So these keys here are going to help you to get through that process, but you have to make the determination to succeed. And finally, guys, the last D, delete the foolishness in your life. The foolishness, every bit of foolishness in your life, from your finances to your relationships, whether that's on your job, and the people that are in your life. Delete every bit of that. That is the only way that you are going to be able to make it. That's the only way you're going to be successful. And let me repeat our quote for today. I think it ties in so well. The opposite of courage is not cowardice. It's not to be a coward, guys, but it's conformity. So no longer are we conforming, but transforming. That's the Fearless 5 for today. Back to you, JoJo. I think that we have some. Okay,
Tell
great.
them how to invest and make it grow. And Keith, Lynn is actually working on doing a class. If you can check out Lynn's podcast radio show, she talks a lot about how to invest and how to make your money grow. But we will be talking about it here on the morning show. We'll do one morning with nothing but finances, so that we can give you guys the information. Because what we want you to know is you have to do the work. We have the information, and then we're going to give it to you. But then we're going to say, okay, step 1, this is what you need to do. Step 2, this is what you need to do, and give you those step by step in your life and your finances, because the both of them go together. I can't get my finances together if my life is not together, and I can't get my life together if my finances are not together. And that's why me and Lynn are together, so we can help you guys. So the 5-second rule again, your brain some thought to put it into action before your brain starts to protect you. It's called brain science. If you know me, know I'm a nerd. I can talk about that all day. That's another day. So what I want you to do in your life for the 5-second rule is today, that one thing that you've been thinking about that you know is a great idea, right? I want you to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it and actually do it. Even if that doing is just writing it down for you to follow up later, or researching it, or doing something different on that thought than just have that thought, because all of us are millionaires in our minds. Every last one of us. It's our brain and our self-talk that stops us from being millionaires. And as Lynn say, we're broke on purpose in this day and age. There's no reason not to have what you want. Keith said he wants to know what to do with his hard-earned cash. That's right.
I see that. He says he knows what to do with his hard-earned cash, but some may not, and that is very true. That's the truest statement out there, and that's the reason that we're doing this, because oftentimes we'll work to make the money, but we don't work to keep the money, right? We don't know how to go about investing and what it looks like in the stock market. We see all these numbers and these symbols and all of these other things, and we were like, what in the world is really going on? So yeah, that's one of the reasons that we have that course from savers to investors that we'll be sharing with you, that people can actually get in and learn what are the ins and outs of the stock market, what are the different places that I can invest, because it goes beyond just investing in stocks. What are some of the other options that are out there? How much do I need to get started? Where can I find all of those things? So if you go over to my page, on Facebook at Demons Enterprise, I have all types of investing tips there for you, tidbits. We'll be rolling out some more videos. And as JoJo said, yeah, I even have a podcast where we talk about all of that. The latest one that a lot of people were most interested in recently was Mutual Funds 101. And I also did one on Bitcoins here recently. So that was huge. Cryptocurrencies. There's so many things out there, guys, that we have an opportunity to take advantage of. But I think the thing that's most important is that we educate ourselves first, so that we can now make an informed decision as we move forward and looking at these opportunities into, how to invest. And Keith said some may not know what the easiest way to make money is to never see or touch the money used to pay yourself. Yes, it is. But I say one of the easiest things that you can do if you are considering and you want to know, hey, how do I pay myself? An easy way to pay yourself is to go ahead and invest a certain percentage of your income in your 401k. So if you don't have a retirement savings account or a 401k, you haven't started any of that, save the monies in those places. Or even if you
Today.
have that started, now go to the next level. Save for you, for do you have an emergency fund or a contingency fund or whatever the case may be? What are the opportunities that you now have available for your funds that you can use them to grow your net worth?
And then also, as a reminder, you mentioned that 401k it's open enrollment season, guys, for your insurance, and that includes your 401k. Now would be an amazing time. Remember, your employer matches your money. You can't beat free money. I'll take it every day of the week. So let's do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 today when it comes to your finances, your insurance. Make sure you go to Lynn's website. All right, today is also Freebie Friday. So we've given motivational checklist that I use every day. This is it. I use it every single day to help me get things done. So that is your freebie today. So if you text Freebie Friday with your name and email address, and if you got a pen, I give you guys a second, and I will post this link or post the number below. Or if Lynn, you can type it in. It's 404-590-8174. So text Freebie Friday to 404-590-8174, and I will make sure that you get your free daily motivational checklist so that you can write some of these things down. And it has a section for your thoughts and for what you want to do and for what you need to get done. And I will send those out to everyone today. Remember that 5-second rule, guys. So me and Lynn might do a pop-up tomorrow on Saturday to see if anybody put that 5-second rule to use, okay? Because we want you to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 today. Remember, your brain always wants to protect you from doing something different because it likes to conform. So today we're going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do something different. I promise you it will be life. When I say it's life changing, I'm not talking about stuff that I don't know. I'm talking about stuff that I use to get up to work out, to get out the bed in the morning, or to even do the simplest. I used it with my finances, Lynn. That's where the first time I used it was with my finances. And I use Lynn Budget Toolkit. It's on a website. I use that to get me started. It will change your life. So put that to use. So again, it's Freebie Friday, and it's that daily motivational checklist. You can write your stuff down, 404-590-8174, and give me put your name and your email address, and we'll do it. Lynn, tell them how to reach you because we're over again this morning.
Okay, it's okay because we got to help these people get it right and get it right the first time so they don't have to keep doing this over and over and over. Not that you won't have to change and shift, but at least you don't have to start over from the beginning every time. But with that said, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at DemonsSpeak. Also at my website, demonsenterprise.com. No www, guys. It's just demonsenterprise.com. DEMMONS. Demons, not demons. Demonsenterprise.com.
All right, guys, you can find me at BA, that's BE, the letter A, fearless.com. On all social media is my first name, Yamitra. Again, if you have any questions or if you like to be featured in our Fearless moment, like this morning, it was Catherine who did great without complaining on yesterday. If you'd like to be featured, make sure you send me or Lynn a message. Or there's always a way to contact us on all social media, and we will feature you on Monday morning. And Monday is Motivational Monday, so we're going to help you get motivated. But today is Friday. It's Freebie Friday, Freedom Friday. So we are happy. Thank you guys for joining us for the Fearless Morning Show. And we may pop up on you guys tomorrow just to see if you put that 5-second rule to use.
Yes.
All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Be fearless all day.
All day. Bye, guys.